Hey y'all, meteorologist Cindy Goldberg here from the First Alert Desk, and it's Monday, but let me tell you, it's a great Monday. It feels great outside. It looks great outside. Here's what it looks like on our Sky 9 camera. This is over Falls River. We've got crystal clear blue skies out there on this Monday, and temperatures also feeling nice. We're in the upper 70s for most places, some low 80s in a few places as well. 80 degrees in Gonzales, 81 in New Orleans, but upper 70s here in Baton Rouge at 78, Hammond as well at 78, Macomb mid 70s, 75 degrees. The reason for that is because we're experiencing some really nice lower humidity this morning. Our dew points, which helps us measure the atmospheric humidity and moisture, they're sitting in the low 50s up in southern Mississippi and mid to upper 50s near north of the interstate. This is not normal for this time of year, so that's why it's feeling really nice. In fact, just compared to yesterday, so 24 hours ago from right now, the dew point difference is over 10 degrees here in Baton Rouge. Hammond, 12-degree difference. Gonzales, 14 dew point degree difference. So we're really feeling that nice dry air. So today we are going to continue to heat up though. We'll get into the upper 80s for our afternoon high, 87 around 3 o'clock. Nothing but sunshine through the rest of the day. No clouds, clear skies, no chance of rain. It really is going to be one of those days that you call a picture perfect day, and it'll feel nice through the afternoon even though it's going to be warm. Today though really is going to be the best day that we have this really nice feel. You can see that in our muggy meter, dew points in those upper 50s. We'll start to see that humidity returning by tomorrow, but it's not going to be all that bad. Upper 60s for this time of year is right around normal, so it'll still feel pleasant in the mornings, just not like the feel that we're feeling this morning. In fact, because of the lower humidity, drier air, that allowed our actual temperature to fall down into the mid 60s this morning. So at the Baton Rouge airport, we registered 64 degrees as our low temperature this morning, and that's the coolest temperature we've seen since June 1st. So it certainly felt nice today, and it's leading to a really nice midday as well and through the evening. So if you look at our morning lows, tomorrow it'll be another nice morning start in those mid 60s, and then we'll start to rebound to the upper 60s by Wednesday morning for a morning start. So even though we see that climb upper 60s to low 70s for the mornings, that's right before the sunrise, it'll still feel nice in the morning. So we've got a really nice work week ahead and into the weekend. You can see in the water vapor here that we have a lot of these orange colors. That's dry air that we're experiencing here in the southeast. That's what's making for the really nice feel. You can also see in the water vapor that we have this U shape. That's what we call a trough. That's what's helping to usher in that drier air. It's bringing much cooler temperatures for our friends up to the north. For us, it's just helping us out with the humidity, which we'll take. So watch as this blue, that's that trough, that scoots off towards the east. Then we start to see high pressure building in from the southwest here, and we're right on the edge of it as we go into the weekend by Saturday. So that's why we're going to start to see that climb in the humidity and as well as our temperature trend. You can see that this is our departure from normal. So today, 3 degrees difference below normal for today, and then we'll slowly start to see that climb, 90 tomorrow, and then above about 4 degrees above normal as we head into the end of the week, heading into the weekend. So low 90s is a little bit above normal for this time of year, but it still won't feel all that bad through the afternoon. It'll just be warm and again mainly dry. Speaking of the weekend, we have a big game over in Tiger Stadium this Saturday. Florida Gators kicking off at 6:30. Temperatures should be in the upper 80s and then slow to cool into the low 80s by the end of the game. Don't have to worry about any rain chances, just partly cloudy, and it'll feel nice with the lower humidity in place as well. So we really have a nice work week ahead. Today is the best day, unfortunately. Tomorrow we just have a 10% chance of seeing a shower storm, but that's really unlikely as we'll keep that drier air. The reason why we have that 10% though is because we'll start to see the humidity return, and we have that moisture. That's why we could see a chance for a shower or storm that'll be mainly confined to our southern areas closer to the coast. Low 90s, and then we'll start that warming trend heading into the end of the week, heading into the weekend, mid 90s by Friday. But looks like we've got no chance of rain going into the weekend, so that'll make for some nice weekend plans as well. We'll have more details. Jeff Morrow will talk you through the rest of the work week and any of those changing details that we may have right here on WAFB on the Noon Show.